Hey, what's up, humans? Just wanted to kind of take this time to kind of get this channel started. I'm out here in the oil fields. I had planned on doing a training video, but I decided to go ahead and wait on that. Wait till I got situated, kind of had the truck where I wanted it to be, and just kind of made sure that I was learning everything that I possibly could while training. So a little bit about myself. This is my first job with a CDL. I got really lucky in finding this job out here in the oil fields. A lot of these jobs require you to have some experience. Some of it's 6 months. A lot of them, the majority of them, want 2 years of experience. I don't have any over-the-road experience, so I really can't talk about that, but I can, talk about some of the experiences that I've had in the oil field thus far. I'm going on a month now. I'm really satisfied with the company that I'm working for. It's really easy. I'm hauling water. I'd say probably the most negative aspect of it is every once in a while in the oil fields you're gonna stand by, whether you're standing by on location or you're waiting here at a disposal to unload. So some nights you'll be waiting 2 hours if you're at location. Sometimes you're waiting the full 12 or 14 hours, whatever your shift calls for. So had a really good trainer who kind of showed me the ropes, with truck driving and with the water. He really cared about his job, and he cared about who he was training and everything. They say that you're responsible for the life of the trainee, after he goes out and does his thing, but we made a pretty good connection, and so now we kind of share night trucks. So as you can see, I'm on the night shift, he works the day shift. We really do well at maintaining this truck and keeping it rolling. So the truck's always going, 24 hours out of the day. So a little bit about the oil fields. I would say one of the biggest things you want to make sure that you've got going on is, the carrier, the phone carrier that you have. Whether it be Verizon, AT&T. A lot of people actually use that Metro PCS out here. I prefer Verizon because they have more cell towers, and for the most part, it's going to keep your GPS going. Out here in the oil fields, you're going out to some locations where you have to use a pin or or a grid to get to some of these locations. So what's really cool, which I'm sure a lot of you know about, is that on Google Maps you can use the satellite, and it'll, for the most part, it'll get you to where you need to be. A lot of it's just kind of common sense, and that's another big thing. When you're coming out here, is you want to have a lot of common sense. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of people that just don't have that common sense, and it really makes their shift hard sometimes. But for the most part, like I said, I've been having a really great time out here. My schedule is really great for my family needs. The pay is really great. From what I understand, coming out here to the oil fields, you're gonna get paid pretty well. I think as a starting with my CDL, I managed to score a really great job, and I know for sure I'm making twice as much as the average over-the-road truck driver. Nothing against that. I'm sure maybe later on down the road, that's something that I might, look into just to kind of, see the States. I like to travel and all that. But for now, I'm really comfortable with where I'm at. The company is really great. They get you all certified and everything, literally everything. It's all free, and those certifications, go a long way when you're, if you decide to look for another company. So I know that if, for whatever reason I do decide to look for a company, that it's not going to be very hard for myself to find a job, just, because I have these certifications. But other than that, if you do enough research, you're going to be able to, if you're new, and you're just trying to get your feet wet, you do your research, you'll find a job that's suitable for you. And a lot of veterans, I'm a veteran myself. I definitely recommend, if you're thinking about getting into this profession, you're not sure what you can do after getting out of the military and everything. I was unemployed for 3 years when I got out, and it was just hard for me to get a job, and I just decided, it was hard because I have a family, and all that, but I decided to go ahead and get my CDL and just kind of see where it took me. I did a lot of research on over the road. I did a whole lot of research on oil fields and things like that, and I think starting out, the oil field is just it's the best bet for me. And but yeah, so it looks like the pumps are back on. I'm gonna get back to work. If you guys have any questions, feel free to PM me. I just want to give us a couple of shout outs. I paid attention to a lot of YouTube videos, Red Viking Trucker, Chasing Andrew Jackson, and I like to watch Shooter Brown and Trucker Brown. They're two funny cats. So, but yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.